Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning. Wanted to talk about, well, to start off, I used to not be able to stand Mondays, but with God in my life, my perspective has changed. I didn't know this because I was so under the influence at the beginning for 20 years that the week starts on Sunday. And every Sunday I go to church. I go to house church also. I go to a CR meeting at night. And it starts my week off good, This morning I wanted to talk about putting in the footwork. Reason why I veered away from God for so long was because I was sitting there asking Him, God, why aren't you taking this addiction away? Why do I live such a rough life with addiction? Why are all these bad things happening in my life? And not to be funny, but I thought I was holding God to like a David Copperfield kind of person, like He's just going to take everything away. He's going to give me the life I want. Why isn't He doing it? And that's why I veered away from God for so long. Why are bad things happening? It's because I was given free will. And also, recovery is what you give it. God will open doors for you. Like, the last time I used, as you guys know, I overdosed the last time I used. And God opened when I was in the hospital for my overdose, a social worker came in and was like, we know that you overdose. Do you think that you need help? And I said, yeah, I need help because I seen my family crying and everything. And I was, at that point, the last couple of years that I was using against my own will. I had to use. I was at that point in my addiction. Well, she come in and she gave me a paper for rehab, And I believe that was a sign from God, like, here, I'm opening doors for you. I'm going to give you the tools that you need to beat this addiction one day at a time. And I've never been in treatment before, but I went, because I was the problem in my addiction. I was the problem in my family. I was blaming others, but really, in reality, I was the problem. Well, this journey of recovery and recovery from life, I realized that, God will open doors for you, but you got to continue putting in the footwork. That's why I go to meetings, that's pretty much my medication now today of staying sober is meetings, because even when I don't, everything's going right that day, I still go to a meeting because I always need to hear something, because I'm still broken. I'm still sinful. I fall short all the time. But I realize, like, God doesn't just, for my opinion, God doesn't just take things away, He opens doors for you. He gives you the strength to keep going. He gives you the strength to overcome your fears. And I continue putting in that footwork and becoming a better person. Being a Christian and in recovery go hand in hand. I work on both of them every day. I try to be a better Christian, and I try to, defeat addiction one day at a time. And the things that have happened in my life would have never happened on this journey of recovery if I didn't put in the footwork, you know? Like I used to be that person that always asks, like, why God? Why am I going through this right now, you know? Why am I still going through trials and tribulations, you know, a year and a half sober? Why isn't everything perfect? Because He gives me the strength each day to put in that footwork. Like every Monday morning, I'm the type of person that has to have structure in their life. And every Monday morning, I meet with my sponsor. Every Monday morning. Ever since I started working with my new sponsor, about 8 or 9 months ago, I meet with him every Monday morning, you know. And I even finished my 12 steps, you know. Worked through all my stuff from the past, but I continue working on them steps, and now we're getting into the Bible, you know, because my recovery is only possible through God. I'm trying to learn more about Him, and I do them things. I went to IOP, intensive outpatient, after I got out of rehab for my own sake, because I needed structure to, you know, rehab was really easy compared to out here. I needed that structure, and to this day, almost 2 years later, I still see my drug and alcohol counselor once every 2 weeks. I still see her when you know what I mean? But I continue putting in that footwork, like giving back, you know, pretty much surrendering to God every morning. And every time I put in that footwork, like He blessed me more and more, you know. I know He's up there smiling, like, you know, because some days I really don't feel like, you know, putting in the footwork of recovery. Man, it's rough some days, but I sit there and pray, like, God, give me the strength to get through this day. And He does. He does. He's by my side. He has my heart. Giving Him my heart, everything falls into place. But yeah, today on this Monday, I'm about ready to go see my sponsor this morning. And get into the Word, talk about God, talk about recovery, talk about what's going on in life, you know. But yeah, but I hope all of you have an amazing Monday. Make today count. I always like to say something. Clear eyes, full hearts can't lose. And today I open my heart to God. Have a blessed day. Thank you.